Welcome back to my fourth game of GPL. I'm playing OxFox against Herzi, who's on some sort of weird Naya Reanimators deck. Still not sure how the deck works exactly. Well, I mean, I know how it works, but I'm not sure how good it is. Or is it Naya? No, it's not Naya, it's Sulta. No, it's a bunch of different colors. Like, it's 4 colors, right? Well, no point in guessing. But anyways, their deck is looking to reanimate some guys, and then, which also comes back with a hasty guy. I'm not sure how to explain it. And I'm on a draw, which is not great. This hand is not great, but do I keep anyways because it looks kind of funny. Like, I need some way to prevent them from going off, right? And this ain't it. So what, turn 1, Slapfield, turn 2, Lee Reed, get some guys. Do guys help me against their deck? Well, their big guys give trample. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna mulligan this, and I guess I have to keep this because I don't want to go down and lower, and this is a decent enough hand. I think I bottom Lily Reed, right? So turn 1, Slapfield, turn 2, Coralight, turn 3, Downhill, Lance. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Actually, I could bottom Coralight and then went turn 2, Coralight, Lance, and then turn 3, Downhill. Okay, that's a worse curve, actually. So, yeah, I guess that's probably the right keep. I'm just hoping that they don't go off too much. What's in my deck that can actually stop them from comboing or like reanimating stuff? Sideline, does that do anything? It gets rid of their small guys, but I don't think it matters too much, right? Anyways, turn 1, Slapfield, work 8. This time, I'm not going to forget the trigger. Right, let's see what my opponent has. Nebula. What do they have for 2 drops anyways? Leyline Invoker. Okay, I guess that's a 2 drop. And it actually blocks the Ox after I equip it with Coralight Champion, which is kind of annoying. Actually, why did I go Slapfield on 1? I could have bottomed Slapfield and went Lily Reed into Coralight. Is that better? Maybe it was, because then Lily Reed would be attacking for 3, and then next turn I grab the 2 lances and then start swinging with bigger lance board. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, I don't really have any better play than to play Coralight, so I will do that. I mean, if I ever top deck Chronicles with the Kitsune, then nothing happens because I have to pay a bunch more mana to activate the ability. Okay, so no point in attacking here because they're just gonna block, which is unfortunate. I really need Civilized Lance to go the distance. They're gonna mill again. I'm close already to reanimating. 3, so that's 3 mana to activate. So they can reanimate this, or they can't activate ability right now. Pestilence Scavenge. And that's also annoying. Well, no, it's not that bad because all my things give my guys first strike. And they mill 3 lands, so which is good because your guys care about number of creatures in yard, but not lands. Nethermark Bruiser, which is a 3/4. Okay, I'm hoping I top deck a creature. Or actually I can sideline one of those guys. Which one do I sideline then? And the Nethermark Bruiser is the biggest thing, but Leyline Invoker is scarier because it can reanimate something. Alternatively, I can just go Lance, Underpass at no. Hope nothing goes wrong, I guess. I mean, if they had some way to reanimate something, they would have done it already, right? They had Lion's Vanguard. Maybe I should be worried about Lion's Vanguard coming down and killing me, but I don't think they can do that, right? Like, +3/+3, 7... Maybe that is enough to kill me. I don't want to do the math. Like 4 guys, that's 12 extra damage, and that's probably at least 8 damage somewhere. I'm not sure. I think the smart play here is to just play Thailand this turn because I don't really want to let my opponent tap with any, or keep going doing stuff. If I want to be aggressive, I need to play Underpass plus Lance so I can actually swing with Coralight. I can play Thailand, get rid of the Denethra, and swing out with Ox. That leaves Leyline still alive. And they can Leyline back Lion's Vanguard, which is really scary. Like, I have to kill Leyline Invoker here, right? I can't afford to not kill that thing. And I just have to accept that the Denethra is going to keep growing and hope that I eventually outgrow it myself. Alright, a Serene Chapel could be doing work this game too. I think the safe play here is just to try to prevent my opponent from doing stuff that's too funny, so I'm just going to get rid of Leyline Invoker now. And then the Nethermark Bruiser is being a huge pain. Do I swing out? No I don't, because there's no point in swinging out. Maybe next turn I swing out because I get to equip 3 lances, and that's a 6-something double strike, or first striker. Same time though, the Nethermark Bruiser is a problem. I'm gonna keep growing. Maybe I should start attacking with Serene Chapel because that also shrinks the Nethermark Bruiser. Green Scribe, oh boy. Well, if they swing with the Denethra, I can just chump, or I can just take the first hit and then I get to snap back with my guys, which now I can actually attack through. And if I didn't kill Leyline Invoker, he would, I heard he would have reanimated Lion's Vanguard by now, or another Denethra Bruiser. Are they going? Yeah, they are going to attack. Wonderful. Do I take or do I chump? I think I can take the first one, right? Lions Vanguard. I mean, it makes me more vulnerable to Lions Vanguard shenanigans. But I think they're kind of out of it right now because I got rid of their reanimating guy. And then that's a problem. Alright. Chronicles, there we go. So make the Ox flying and start attacking. Unfortunately, not enough mana to do that right now. There's no point in attacking here because all their guys are too big and they block me. So here I play Underpass, Chronicles, reactivate Chronicles next turn. Yeah, because Underpass also gives me better trumps, I think. I can also go Chronicles, Chevaliers, Lance, and then downhill I'll just adventure it for whatever, for fun. What does that get me? I get to swing with Corelight with a Lance, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, Underpass is better. So, actually, I wonder if that... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can Ox actually outgrow Denethor? No, it can't. Of course it can't. But the board is getting pretty wide, so they have to worry about Chronicles next turn, activating, and then the Ox flying over and dealing a bunch of damage. So yeah, my goal right now is just to play Chumpers. And let's see, what do I put the counter on? Oxen? Yeah, probably the Oxen. 7, 8. Well, Denethor's going to grow next turn, so no point in trying to protect this guy, so I should try to protect more guys. I don't know why my guys are ever getting through. Like, my only game plan here is to get my guys flying in and start attacking with the giant Ox. But actually, another problem here is that if I start chumping, then my Ox starts shrinking, so also not great. Actually, I value my Ox more than my creatures because they're buffed by Chronicles. Let's see what they have. Withering Husk. Okay, sure. I'm not sure what that thing does. It whacks me for 1, I guess. So, I mean, they have a 2-turn clock on me. I have a 2-turn clock on them, I think, if I activate Chronicles. I'm not even very good. I don't think I'm in a very good position, though, so... yeah. I have to chump both Denethor and Mech Bruisers, or else I die. Maybe I only chump one of them. Well, no, they can just swing out if I only chump one of them. And then just put me down to lethal or something. Oh, and they're also out of cards in hand, which is a good sign because that means I don't have to play around anything anymore. You can activate the idol. I'm just gonna chump that, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's expected. So do I care about my Ox? I think I do just throw away my 2 Oxen. Like the Chronicle thing is only gonna buff. Oh, I'm only going to care about the single Oxen attacking with the Chronicles. I think, right? If I throw away my 2/2s, well, these guys can equip the Lance when they attack. Thailand can't, so maybe she's useless. Well, Corelight's strictly worse than Underpass right now, so maybe I throw away Corelight and an Ox. Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, I'll throw away 2 Oxen. I mean, I'm still not dead yet if I like top deck another Slapfield Workgate next turn. Although I want to activate Chronicles, so yeah, I don't have mana to top deck and do everything I want. Lance number, yeah, that's not gonna do it. Activate Chronicles, this thing's smaller too. Jeez. Activate Chronicles, swing for 6. Next turn, chump. Then after that, this thing's tiny and won't do anything. I mean, that's my only out, right? I'm hoping to top deck the Slapfield Workgate because that's the only way I win, right? So if I want to do that, then I should just be activating Chronicles because that's playing to my outs. Otherwise, I play Chevaliers, Lances, equip them to something on attacks. Like Lance, Adventure Downhill for fun. Swing with these 2 guys. This guy has Vigilance actually, so maybe it can be jumping. I mean, yeah, swing with these guys. They have to block or else they kind of risk dying, I guess. They'll have First Strike. And then I have Silent and Red Fox to block these guys, so I just hope they have no removal spell. Actually, yeah, that sounds doable. I guess I'll just do that. Actually, I can just attack with Thailand because if I get... No, I don't want to trade these guys off. Alright, let's do this. So equip the Lances. Your pass set no actually gets to put a counter on something, so I'll put the counter on Corelight to get through more damage. This guy also has Vigilance, so it's untapped. And this actually, yeah, this does present a pretty big question to my opponent about what they want to do here. If they do need to start throwing away some guys, or else they're going to take a bunch to face. Up all of them? Yeah, sure. I mean, Denethras get giant, but I have trumpers for Denethras. So if they have a removal spell and they can one-shot... Oh, they can... Yeah, if they have a removal spell, they can probably one-shot me, so... I guess that's what they're banking on, top decking a removal spell. So Cinderblade or another Lance. I don't think I need more Lances, right? Cinderblade lets me... What's that thing let me do that Lance doesn't? Gives it something haste. Maybe it lets me go wide or something. Yeah, I'll grab a Cinderblade because I don't really need that many Lances now. And then I just pass and hope my opponent doesn't have anything. Or maybe did I discard? Maybe I should have played out my Cinderblade. No, they don't have 10 attack, so no point in playing out the Cinderblade there. See, they have no removable main deck either, right? So yeah, I'm pretty safe here. I just chump and then what is this? Okay, I mean yeah, sure, it doesn't save you, or maybe it doesn't save me either. Right. Now Leyline Invoker gets to activate next turn. Herzi can just choose not to attack this turn. But they are going to attack. All right. They're going to attack with one thing. It's I guess they're thinking about whether they want to attack with two things. I mean, I'm chumping this thing, so I'm just thinking about what to chump it with. It might actually just be Thailand because that thing's the most useless right now. And I mean, is Underpass more useless than Thailand right now? I'm not sure. Or the Fox. I mean, Fox can get flying. So how much do I care about the Fox being a token? I think I do have to care because I'm going to activate Slapfield next turn if nothing else happens. Because otherwise I'm not getting through. Then that means I get to reanimate Klein Shaman, and that's game over for me if that happens. So how do I play around that? I just need a top deck removal spell, basically. If I top deck removal, I have to spend it on Leyline Invoker instead of the Nether Mech Bruiser, right? Or do I have enough to force lethal, or do I have enough to like force a chump block? I don't think I do, so yeah, I have to get rid of Leyline instead of Denethra and just hope that I have enough chumpers to win through all these Denethras, Denethra-threens. Anyways, is Herzi like done deciding? Did they just forget to move to blockers or something? Okay, yeah. I wonder if Lance number 2 would have been, or Lance number 3 would have been the better choice off downhill. I don't think Lance number 3 lets me do anything that I wouldn't have already been able to do. A really good top deck would be Lily Retriton, but unfortunately I got Coralite, which doesn't help me here. Right. I can try to get a wide board, but it's not enough to swing for lethal. So next turn they just activate Leyline Invoker, reanimate Flying Shaman, and win. There isn't really anything I can do about that. Yeah. And also, I don't even have enough mana to activate Serene Chapel. Because if I had enough mana to activate Serene Chapel, I could have exiled Flying Shaman, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So land would have actually been a good top deck there. Like attack with Serene Chapel, exile the Flying Shaman, and then the game goes on. And like I have to chump these guys every turn, but at least I have something going on. Right now I just lose. So do I go for a big Hail Mary play? Like what happens if I stack two Healers favors on one thing? Like Healers Flavor on Underpass it, no, move both lances onto it. Does that get me there? Or is it big enough to attack the Denethra? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 6, 10. No, it's not. Unfortunate. 12? Yeah, no, it's not. Still not enough. Alright, and then I guess I just activate Chronicles and like go on with my day or something. Because I don't actually have a better play. Yeah, unfortunate. Actually, should I have attacked Fox too? Yeah, actually, I probably should have. It's only a 5. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. Yeah, that wasn't getting there. If I attacked Fox, I could have gotten that guy down to 6. It doesn't matter. I mean, I lose anyways because Clawing Shaman exists. At least I tried. Okay, milling more stuff. They can activate for 1. Nice. They're not going to activate? Okay, yeah, they are. And I can't do anything about that, so that's unfortunate. Alright, what do I do now? Ring of Souls, because I need to attack through these giant Denethra Mech Bruisers. Highline, good, because it gets rid of these giant Denethra Mech Bruisers. Valleys Lance, because they're bad against these giant Denethra Mech Bruisers. And does Sifong do anything? No, it doesn't, right? Yeah, they're basically all creatures. And even after the board, they're still basically all creatures, so I'll board out both Sifong. And that's enough room to bring in Heraldry or something. Is Mercantile Accords good against them? Mercantile on 2 prevents a bunch of stuff from happening, but I don't know if that's good. I don't think it is. Heraldry stops one Denethra Mech Bruiser, I guess. Doesn't really stop their combo. But you're right, I have to worry about their combo. So like, how do we stop their combo? Is it really just Mercantile Accords? Alright, I'm bringing back in this Chevalier's Lance, right? Yeah. Well, let's run this back. And this is not a good hand, so I'll mulligan that. Right, no 1-drop. I mean, I have a 1-drop, but that's not a good 1-drop, so I'm mulliganing that. And okay, this is a good hand. The 1-drop, 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Do I need both Highlight and Verdict? I don't think I need both Lily Reed and I need Lily Reed and Chronicles, and the answer is no, so I'll buy Lily Reed. Even though Lily Reed lets me attack path big Denethra Mech Bruisers, but Chronicles also does that because it gives the Foxes flying. And also I have like 2 oops, I forgot to play my land. Okay, Wayfarer's Shrine. What answers do they have to board in anyways? I don't think they have, yeah, they don't have any answers that they can board in, so like they're the aggressor here. And I'm the one with answers, surprisingly enough. And well, not a great time to draw Chevalier's Lance. Well, but but it's always a good time to play Underpass Sentinel and swing with the 3/2 Fox that can actually attack past their guy now. So next turn, if I don't draw anything, I play lands and attack with Sentinel and Fox, and I don't get to put the counter on anything. At least I still get to attack both. Okay. I mean, if you want to trade Withering Husk for Fox, and that's actually a really good trade for them, so I shouldn't do that. I'm really hoping to draw my third land, because that lets me attack. Do I attack with the Fox? Well, Underpass Sentinel too. I just attack with this thing because it lets me... Well, no, I play Shelvaz Lance, attack with Underpass Sentinel. Yeah, Lance, Founding Hero, attack with Underpass Sentinel. That's really good. And I'll just leave the Fox back. And, I mean, next turn I got a Founding Hero swinging in with Civilized and a Shelvaz Lance. So I'm not sure how you're dealing with that. No, they're going to chump. Okay, sure. Trumping with Runescribe instead of Husk? Well, I mean, Husk blocks the Fox, so yeah, that makes sense. But also, my entire board's protected by Underpass Sentinel now. Not that really does anything, because I don't think my opponent has targeted removal. Or, like, just destruction-based removal at all. Alright, what is it now? Liar's Dice? Sure. No, they get to loot for free. I mean, it's basically just... It's +1. Okay, so it's like Frantic Study, but +1. And that's actually quite worrying, because if they draw Tempo Resuscitation, I think I just... Oh, no, they don't have Clawing... Oh, they have Clawing Shot. Crap. If they draw Tempo Resuscitation, I just lose, right? Like, Tempo is... Yeah, it's not double black, it's just 2 generic and a black, so yeah. I mean, if they do have it, then there wasn't much I could have done, right? They don't have it. Holy crap, yeah. Okay, so I guess we have a game here. Oh, that's annoying. Actually, it's quite annoying because with the Withering Husk here, do I have lethal if I equip Founding Hero? Like, Founding Hero 10, yeah, I have lethal if that happens, so they're forced to block the Founding Hero, right? And actually, no. So if I move the Lance onto Founding Hero and swing out, they can block the Fox. They can block Underpass Sentinel, and no, they can't actually afford to block Underpass Sentinel, or else they die. Right, yeah, they have to block the Fox, which I'm fine with, because it leaves Underpass plus Founding Hero alive. Or they have to trump the Founding Hero, which is also nice, because that's one less thing I have to deal with on the board. But yeah, I mean, play here is pretty obvious. I just play this because I have no other options, and I just try to push as much damage as possible. I mean, swinging out with our board, and Shelvaz Lance gets moved, and Fox gets a counter. So, yeah, okay, yeah, they're going to chump. Good. So, I mean, they get one more turn to dig for Tempo Resuscitation. If they find it, then I lose. If they don't find it, then I win. It's that simple. They actually get to recite with a Withering Husk, keep digging for it, so... Or maybe they already have it? No, if they had it, they definitely would have played it, so they don't have it. So they have... So 1, 2... They have 2 draws towards it, because they can play Withering Husk, try to draw into it, and okay, good, they don't have it. They're not even going to try to draw into it. Yeah, they're going to, like, do it once, and then let's see if they get it then. Okay, they don't have it. Okay, good, good. So we're going to game 3, and I guess that's the board I'm going with. I bring in Mercantile Accords. I have to Mercantile on 2 before they drop any of these guys, or I have to Mercantile on 3. I'm just gonna play and pretend that they don't have the combo. Or do I bring Xifang Hu for turn 3? Xifang Hu doesn't even prevent half the combo, and doesn't prevent most of the cards from working either, except, I mean, that last game, if I played Xifang Hu, Freddy would have been stuck back a turn, right? Or not really, because, yeah, they could just play their creatures instead during that turn. And let's see, well, I mean, this hand would have been great if it actually had a creature, but it doesn't, or had a creature that does stuff. Because the curve right now is just Slapfield, Lance, Dawnhill, and then Verdict. I mean, not good. If I had one more enchantment, then I think this would have been good. But for now, I have to mulligan it. Oh boy. Well, I mean, this hand is great if I draw lands, and horrible if I don't. I think I'm going to risk it, because I don't want to... Oh, so let's see. I bought Lily Reed, right? Turn 1 Founding Hero, turn 2 lands, Chronicle. Turn 2, if I draw a land, I go Slapfield lands. Yeah. Actually, Lily Reed on Founding. If I bought Verdict, even though it's like really good if my opponent has anything, I think I do, because I can't bet on that I draw lands, right? So I should just go for the lowest to the ground play. Okay, well, that makes stuff a lot easier. So next turn, I'm going Lily Reed into Lance and then swinging with Founding Hero and seeing how my opponent reacts to that. Or I can go Slapfield Lance. It's also interesting. Oh, they're not going to block this turn? I mean, they're going to play creature, right? Leyline Invoker, yeah. It's just them trying to assemble a combo before I kill them. Maybe I should have kept Banishing Light effect, Verdict the Council. Do I go Slapfield Lance or Lily Reed Lance? I mean, I want to force damage right now when they don't have trump blockers, so Lily Reed, I mean, that's 2 extra damage. I mean, the Slapfield Chronicles thing doesn't do anything until later, so yeah, I can afford to literally last this turn, and next turn I can Slapfield Chronicles, generate some Oxen, and yeah. I did get a pretty good draw this game, at least. Like actually drawing lands off the top after keeping a 1-lander. So yeah, do you want to take 10? Because like, if you don't block here, you take 10. They take 10. Okay, sure. Maybe they have Temporal Resuscitation in hand, and they're just like maybe they do have all the pieces in hand, and I'm about to get very Rude Awakening. Or I mean, next turn they have to trump the Founding Hero. Is it going to be another trumper? Yeah. All right, sure. Flying Shaman. Okay, so they can activate Leyline Invoker pretty cheaply now. Actually, they can activate it for 1 now, right? Yeah, so if they want to Leyline, or they want the Clawing Shaman right now, they can do that, which gets back a pretty big board, actually. And like, yeah, like pretty big. That's a lot of trump blockers to get through. I might actually be, yeah, I might be able to win the game anyways because I have Slapfield Chronicles, which gives all my guys flying. That means my tokens will eventually get there. And Founding Hero is still super annoying because you need to throw away a bunch of guys to trump it. They're not going to, well, I mean, right, this thing's instant speed. All right, well, yeah, well, I mean, I kept the 1-lander, so this is probably a good draw. Can they get back at instant speed? Like, can they kill Founding Hero? How much toughness do they need to get through the things? I mean, Danny Throw is not being buffed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I can choose through 5 of these guys, or one Danny Throw and 2 of these guys, and then a bunch of more guys on the back. Do I have to trade Founding Hero for a bunch of small things, though? I think the answer is actually yes, because basically it makes them waste their Leyline Invoker. Oh, they have Denethra, right? So they can Leyline Flying Shaman, get back all those guys, trade a bunch of guys for Founding Hero, and then Denethra Monk Bruiser gets Giant, and then they have Leyline Invoker number 2. Maybe I move Nice Lance onto Lily Reed Triton. What does that do? Founding Hero is still a 3 something, so like it's 2 through 3 guys, this thing. And then this thing, I guess, doesn't actually work out very well because it doesn't actually even get through 2 of these guys. And I guess my main question here, do I want to swing Founding Hero into Search and Death? Because is Founding Hero good on defense? And the answer is no, so why am I trying to play defense with this thing? Because it gives them a way to instantly sack a bunch of guys when okay. Yeah, I think I've convinced myself to not attack Founding Hero this turn, so I'm just going to pass a turn and then start doing OxFox stuff. I mean, like, what? These guys are attacking for... It's a 2-turn clock, yeah. And then, is there any point in playing Lumen Bay right now? And the answer is no, so I'll pass a turn. And if they want to Leyline end of turn, then feel free to. Not at 6. If they sequence slightly differently, I could have gone 3 Oxen, or sequence differently this game, which means I play Slapfield instead of Lily Reed, which means I'm 2 less. Yeah, so doesn't actually... I could have done that anyways. But yeah, they get their combo off. They bring back a bunch of guys. That's a bunch of mill trigger. Wait, that's a bunch of mill triggers. Ah, right. So there wasn't any point in not attacking with Founding Hero then, because they would have gotten a bunch of extra creatures anyways. Yeah. So yeah, not attacking with Founding Hero there was a mistake. Because worst case scenario, it just reduces the number of creatures on my opponent's board, so I don't lose as hard to the overrun giving guy. I feel like it's pretty likely for them to find the overrun giving guy. I mean, actually no, they would just trump Founding Hero with one of their guys. Okay, yeah, they found it. I think I lose. Let me, yeah. Or, no, not yet, because, no, I've lost. Alright, fine. Yeah, this deck doesn't have anything super good against combo, or at least non-spell-based combo, because I have the Chiffon Hose, but like, for those things, you also have to time them correctly. And unfortunate. I mean, my deck has no Grave Hate either, so that's also a point in their favor. It has Grave Hate in the forms of Serene Chapo, but I never got the mana to activate it. So let's see how much overkill they do. Oh, they're still milling. Hey, maybe they accidentally deck themselves or something. Okay, when did those Bushwhackers come out? Do you have a second Clawing Shaman or something? Well, yeah. Pretty gross overkill, but I mean, that's what makes it fun. Unfortunately, I have no answers to that, so I won't be making the top 8. Instead, Herzi will be making top 8, which I don't actually mind, because this deck is pretty cool. I mean, I said before that I don't really know what the deck does, but I mean, this is a good display of what it does. And it did kind of wreck me, so... Because it managed to beat a Founding Hero on a swing with Lance plus... I mean, it managed to beat a Founding Hero Civilized Lance swing on turn 2. But yeah, so that's my run with OxFox. I'm not... I mean, my deck is still pretty bonkers some of the time, but other times it just dies to itself. And I mean, Herzi also had a deck that couldn't hit very well with this deck, so props to Herzi for making it, and that's the end of my run.